So you've got 11th seed Nebraska taking on the bottom seeded Minnesota Golden Gophers in the opening round. Wisconsin, Ohio State in the other matchup. Buckeyes have actually shown some flashes here in recent weeks. Wisconsin, a team that, floated around the bubble conversation, and here they are as a 12 seed with more than enough work to do. You've got these four teams at double byes. Top-seeded Purdue, who will meet the winner of Michigan-Rutgers. For all intents and purposes, the Scarlet Knights and Wolverines game has become a play your way out game. If the loser of that game has now really not given the committee any reason to put them into the field, the winner of that game stays alive, and we'll see what happens. It'll be Michigan State against the winner of Iowa and either Wisconsin or Ohio State. So that's the top side of the bracket. The bottom side of the bracket has Chris Collins and second-seeded Northwestern with a double bye. Give Chris Collins an extension yesterday. Northwestern is the best story in the Big Ten. It's amazing what this team picked at the bottom of the league has done this season. Boo Buie, Chase Audige, leaders, killers, defenders. They're tough. So the Wildcats get a double bye. They'll take on either Illinois or Penn State. Good 7-10 game in that conference tournament. You get Jalen Pickett on one side. Illinois has been all over the place. Then Indiana's the final team with a double bye. They are the 3 seed. They're at the bottom of the bracket. Hoosiers will get either Maryland or Minnesota, Nebraska. So you look at this conference tournament bracket. You look at the Big Ten. Patrick, I'll begin with you. Who wins this conference tournament?
Man, I like Indiana. I like Indiana a lot. And maybe that's just because I'm a big Trace Jackson Davis guy. But I think with Hood Schifino, I think they have the depth and the tools to get it done. They've exceeded my expectations today. Obviously, it was a tight game between Michigan. I thought it was a must for Michigan to try and solidify their spot, but they just didn't have enough. I'm taking Indiana to get it done. I think they've shown the ability. I think they've gone 6-0 this year against Purdue. I just saw the stat. They've pretty much beaten everybody that they needed to beat since 1992. 6-0 in those games. I forgot the stat, guys. Forgive me, but I think they have the greatest ability to get it done, and I'm standing on that.
I like Indiana, but I'm gonna go an outlier here because Michigan played Illinois tough overtime at their crib. Michigan played Indiana today tough at the crib. Indiana had to fight back. So I'm gonna go a desperate Michigan.
Okay.
To win. Wow. I'm gonna go a desperate Michigan because I love how they've been playing. I mean, they played with a little swagger. They lost the last 2 games, but I think they're in a spot where they need to win. And I think as of late, I mean, they've lost games, but they look good, man. And I think, Juwan Howard has the most tournament wins in the last 3 years of any Big 12 coach as well. So there's a little bit of experience in that as well. So I'm gonna go outlier with the Michigan. I'm going to Wolverines.
You think if they beat Purdue, I don't want to skip over Rutgers, but if they beat Purdue, they're in? I think so.
Yeah, like I just think like this. That's the mandate. Hey, look, we gotta win. We gotta win a couple games, and who knows what could happen because the Big Ten. I mean, who's to say, Ohio State or Wisconsin doesn't? It's a neutral court, and we know home court advantage in the Big Ten has been such a kind of a big thing. So it's gonna be fun. That is one tournament that I wish I could be in attendance for, man. That is gonna be fun to watch because all those early games really matter. Those games like ACC, like the Boston College versus the who they're playing, Louisville, like that doesn't matter. The first games the first day matters. So that is going to be an all-out blast to watch those games in that tournament.
Hey guys, just a reminder, our sponsor for today's episode is Run Your Pool. They are hosting the Field of 68 Bracket Challenge. This year, they are giving away $1,500 in free prizes. It's all an incentive for you to get on there and find out just how good their platform is. I've been using them for my bracket pools for years. I've used them for Super Bowl squares. I use them for everything that I need to use them for. The biggest survivor pool that I'm in for both NFL and NCAA tournament is by Run Your Pool. So go check them out. The link's below. Tap in.